Nottinghamshire take the lead thanks to Duckett's 86. For much of the first day, Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire couldn't be separated, only for the hosts to take the evening session, quick wickets responding to deploy and guests' 50s to dismiss the visitors for 260 all out. Nottinghamshire had finished the day batting and came back out on day 2 having added 22 and quickly started to add to their total. Hamid with one of the shots of the day, and they'd only been out there for a few moments. And after around 20 minutes they put on a 50 partnership. The stand was 55 when Hamid fell for Derbyshire's first wicket, Madsen with a sharp low grab off the bowling of Sam Connors. Duckett joined Slater in the middle, but the former Derbyshire man would be sent packing soon enough. The Notts opener out caught behind for a second to Connors. In came Joe Clark to join Duckett, and despite the 2 early wickets, Notts certainly weren't shy about going about their work. 100 runs up after 18 overs. After a stop-start session, the rain returned, and an early lunch was taken, with Notts 121 for 2, almost halfway to parity already. Duckett had finished the session on 33 and looked in supreme touch. A flurry of afternoon session boundaries quickly took him towards 50, a milestone he brought up with 2 off the bowling of Hughes, reached from just 65 balls. He'd be the man to put 150 on the board too, more agility required in the field to deny him another boundary. With the score on 160 and parity just 100 away, Duckett lost his partner, Potts' delivery wide, but dragged on by Clark, departing for 37. They were briefly forced off for bad light with a score 182 for 3, but Duckett and James weren't put off. They took their side past 200 runs. Duckett reversed Thompson for 4, a final flourish though. A few balls later, Thompson got his own back. Duckett bowled for 86. Mullaney and James counter-attacked with some success, going at a fair rate of knots, as they started to close in on 250, level pegging not far away now. Mullaney fell before they could get there, got behind off Potts for 27. Moores took them to 250, and the score at tea was 257 for 5, Notts now trailing by just 3 runs. Notts moved in front after the break, but Derbyshire put a speed bump in their path. James out caught by Madsen off the bowling of Thompson. Moores responded by flaying Madsen to the boundary to bring up 300 for the home side. Another Moores boundary had he and Patterson-White up to 50 after a little less than an hour together. He was gone soon after though, caught down the leg side off Guest for 40. Patterson-White ticked the score up to 334 for 7 when bad light forced them from the field of play. No more possible at Trent Bridge with dark clouds overhead. The hosts had inched further ahead on the second day. They'll resume with a lead of 74, but with just 3 wickets left to take, Derbyshire are by no means out of it. They could reclaim the lost ground with some quick day 3 wickets.